Hey everyone, welcome back to Max and Mia podcast. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. How's it going, everyone? We're super excited to have you here today.
Yeah, seriously. So, today we're talking about something that, honestly affects all of us every single day.
Ooh, mysterious. What is it?
Our daily routines. You know, like all those things we do from the moment we wake up until we crash at night.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love this topic because, our routines basically run our lives, right?
Exactly. And here's the thing. Most people don't even realize how much their routines control them. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Totally. So, Max, let me ask you something. What's the very first thing you do when you wake up? Like the second your eyes open?
Ugh. Okay, confession time. I grab my phone. I know, it's terrible.
At least you're honest. What do you do on your phone?
Well, I check my messages, scroll through social media for way too long. And then I realize I've wasted 20 minutes of my morning.
See, that's so interesting because I used to do the exact same thing, but then I felt super anxious before even getting out of bed.
Right? It's like your brain is already overwhelmed and you haven't even moved yet.
Exactly. So I changed it up. Now, when I wake up, I just lie there for a minute. I take a few deep breaths, maybe stretch a little.
That sounds so peaceful. Do you set an intention or anything like that?
Sometimes I'll think something like, today's gonna be a good day, or I'm ready for whatever comes. Nothing fancy, just positive thoughts, I guess.
I should try that. Okay, so let's teach our listeners some useful morning vocabulary. Ready?
Yes, let's start with wake up. Pretty basic, right? Like, I wake up at 7 a.m. every day.
Good one. Then you've got hit the snooze button. That's when you make your alarm stop for a few more minutes of sleep.
Oh, I'm guilty of that. I hit the snooze button 3 times this morning. It's a bad habit, honestly.
No judgment here. Okay, next phrase. Get out of bed. Super simple. It means you actually stand up and leave your bed.
And then there's stretch. I always stretch my arms and legs when I wake up. It helps you feel more awake. And tell me, Max, after you wake up and stretch, what's next? For me, it's definitely water.
Oh yeah, drinking water first thing is super important. Your body's been without water for 7 or 8 hours.
Exactly. I keep a glass of water on my nightstand, so I drink it right away. It's refreshing and it wakes me up naturally.
That's smart. I usually head straight to the kitchen and make coffee, but I should drink water first.
Coffee's great, but yeah, water first is better for your body. Do you eat breakfast, Max?
Most of the time, yeah. I'm not a huge breakfast person, though. I can't eat a ton of food right when I wake up.
Same. I need 30 minutes before I can eat. What do you usually have?
Usually something simple. Toast with peanut butter or maybe a banana and some yogurt. What about you?
I love eggs. Scrambled eggs with toast. Sometimes I'll add some avocado if I have time.
Ooh, fancy. Avocado toast is so good. All right, let's teach some breakfast vocabulary.
Sure. First word, cereal. Those crunchy things you eat with milk. For example, I eat cereal every morning.
Next, oatmeal. That's like a warm, creamy breakfast made from oats. It's really filling.
And waffles. Oh my gosh, I love waffles. They're sweet and delicious.
Don't forget pancakes. Fluffy, round breakfast cakes, usually with syrup.
Yum! Okay, moving on. After breakfast, you've gotta get ready, right? So, what's your routine, Max?
Well, first I brush my teeth. That's obviously super important. You should brush at least twice a day.
Morning and night, for sure. Then what?
Then I take a shower. Usually takes me about 10 minutes. Quick and efficient.
Do you prefer hot or cold showers?
Hot, definitely. I can't handle cold water in the morning. What about you?
I like warm showers, but sometimes I'll finish with 30 seconds of cold water. It's supposed to be good for you and it wakes you up fast.
Oh, you're brave. I don't think I could do that. All right, let's teach some getting ready phrases.
Brush my teeth, super straightforward. I brush my teeth twice a day.
Take a shower or have a shower. Both work. I take a shower every morning.
Wash my face. That's important too, especially at night to remove makeup and dirt.
And comb my hair or brush my hair. You can use either word, comb or brush.
Get dressed. Putting on your clothes. I get dressed for work after my shower.
Perfect. So here's a question for you, Mia. Do you make your bed in the morning?
You know what? I didn't used to, but now I do it every day, and honestly, it makes such a difference.
Really? How so?
It's like starting your day with one small accomplishment. It makes my room look neat, and I feel more organized somehow.
Huh. I should probably start doing that. I'm pretty inconsistent with it.
There's actually a famous saying about this. Something like, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed.
Whoa, that's deep. Why do you think that is?
Because it's one simple task that you complete right away. It gives you momentum. Like, okay, I did one thing successfully. Now I can do more.
I love that. It's like a chain reaction. One good action leads to another.
Exactly. That's how habits work. They build on each other.
Okay, so now you're dressed, your bed's made, and you're ready to leave the house. How do you get to work or school?
I usually drive, but I know lots of people take public transportation. What about you?
I take the subway. It's about a 25-minute ride. And actually, I use that time to learn stuff.
Oh yeah? What do you do?
I listen to podcasts like this one, or sometimes audiobooks. It's a great way to use that commute time.
That's great. You're doing two things at once. That's called multitasking, right?
Yep. Multitasking means doing multiple things simultaneously. Though, honestly, sometimes I just zone out and stare out the window.
Ha! Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes your brain needs a break. Speaking of which, let's give our listeners a tip.
Sure, what's the tip?
Find those boring moments in your day, like commuting or waiting in line or doing dishes, and add English practice to them.
Ooh, good one. Like, you could listen to English music, or watch English videos, or even just talk to yourself in English.
Wait, talk to yourself? Is that normal?
Totally. I do it all the time. It's actually a great way to practice. You can describe what you're doing, like, now I'm putting on my jacket or I'm walking to the train station.
That's smart. It's like narrating your own life. And nobody can judge your mistakes because you're alone.
Exactly. No pressure, just practice.
All right. So we've covered the morning routine. Let's talk about the afternoon. What happens after lunchtime?
Okay, real talk. I always get super sleepy around 2 or 3 p.m. Do you?
Oh my gosh, yes, it's called the afternoon slump. Your energy just crashes.
Why does that happen?
I think it's partly from eating lunch and partly just our natural body rhythm. So, what do you do about it?
Honestly, sometimes I drink more coffee, but I know that's not the best solution.
Yeah, too much caffeine can make you jittery. I usually try to take a short walk, just like 10 minutes around the office or outside.
Does that help?
Surprisingly, yes. Moving your body gets your blood flowing again. Plus, fresh air always helps.
I should do that more. Instead, I just sit at my desk and push through it.
We all sit too much these days, honestly. It's not great for our health.
True. Let's teach a few afternoon phrases. Take a break. That means you stop working for a bit to rest.
Like, I take a break every 2 hours. That's healthy.
Go for a walk. Simple but useful. I go for a walk after lunch.
And feel tired or feel sleepy. I always feel tired in the afternoon.
Here's a good one. Recharge. Like, I need to recharge my energy. It's like charging your phone battery.
Oh, I love that comparison. Our bodies are like batteries. We need to recharge with rest, food, and water.
Speaking of food, do you snack in the afternoon, Mia?
Sometimes, yeah. But I try to pick healthy snacks, like fruit, nuts, or maybe some carrots.
That's way better than chips or candy. Those give you a quick energy boost, but then you crash even harder.
Exactly. It's fake energy. Doesn't last long at all.
Better to eat something with real nutrients. Keep your energy stable.
For sure. Hey, can I share a quick story?
Of course. Go for it.
So, I have this friend named Carlos. He wanted to improve his English, but he always said he was too busy.
That's so common. Everyone says they don't have time.
Right. But then Carlos realized something. He spent 30 minutes every day scrolling through Instagram during lunch.
Yeah, we all do that.
So he decided to replace those 30 minutes with English practice. He'd watch English YouTube videos while eating lunch.
Smart. So he didn't find new time. He just used his existing time differently.
Exactly. And after just 2 months, his listening skills improved so much. He was shocked at how much progress he made.
That's the power of consistency, right there. Small actions every day lead to big results.
Yes, you don't need hours and hours. You just need a little bit of time used wisely.
Love it. Okay, let's move to evening time. That's when you get home from work or school, right?
Yep. And honestly, I love coming home. The pressure's off,
I know exactly what you mean. It's like, okay, I survived the day. Now I can relax.
Exactly. So what's the first thing you do when you get home?
I take off my shoes immediately, and I change into comfortable clothes, like sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, comfortable clothes are essential. I can't stay in work clothes once I'm home.
Right? Then I usually make dinner or help with cooking. Do you cook, Mia?
I do. I actually find it relaxing. It's like I'm not thinking about work or stress. I'm just focused on the food.
That's called being in the moment or mindful. You're fully present, not worrying about other stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Cooking is almost like meditation for me.
Nice. Let's teach some cooking vocabulary real quick.
Let's start with chop. Chop means cutting food into small pieces. Like, I chop the onions and tomatoes.
Next one, boil. This means heating water until it bubbles. For example, I boil water for pasta.
Next one. Fry. This means cooking something in hot oil. For example, I fry eggs in a pan.
And bake. Cooking something in the oven. I bake chicken for dinner.
Perfect. So, what do you do after dinner, Max?
Usually I watch TV or a movie, but, and this is important, I try to watch in English.
Oh, good. Do you use subtitles?
Yeah, English subtitles. Not Spanish or whatever your native language is, but English subtitles.
That's the smart way. You're reading and listening at the same time. It helps with spelling and pronunciation.
Exactly. At first it was hard to keep up, but now it's pretty easy.
That's progress. You should be proud of that.
Thanks. What do you do after dinner?
I like to go for a walk, just 15 or 20 minutes around my neighborhood. It helps me digest my food and it clears my mind.
Do you think about anything specific during your walk?
Yeah, I kind of reflect on my day, think about what went well, what could have been better, stuff like that.
That's a great habit. A lot of successful people do that. Daily reflection.
It helps you learn from your day instead of just forgetting about it.
True. All right, let's talk about nighttime routines. What time do you usually go to bed?
I try to be in bed by 10:30, but sometimes it's more like 11 or 11:30.
Yeah, same. Do you ever have trouble falling asleep?
Oh yeah, especially if I'm on my phone too much before bed.
Ugh, the blue light from screens is terrible for sleep. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime.
Exactly. So now I have a rule, no phone for at least 30 minutes before bed.
That's tough. What do you do instead?
I read a book, sometimes in English, sometimes in my native language. Either way, it relaxes me.
Reading before bed is so good. It calms your mind down.
For sure. Let's teach some bedtime vocabulary.
Sounds good. Let's start with wind down. To relax gradually after a busy day. I wind down by reading.
Fall asleep. When you transition from being awake to sleeping. I usually fall asleep within 20 minutes.
Toss and turn, moving around a lot in bed because you can't sleep. I tossed and turned all night.
And sleep like a log, sleeping very deeply and peacefully. After a long day, I slept like a log.
Okay, now I want to talk about something super important. Consistency.
Ooh, yes, this is key.
Consistency means doing something regularly, over and over again. And this is the secret to building good habits.
You can't do something once and expect big changes, right?
Exactly. Like, if you study English for 3 hours one day, then nothing for 2 weeks. You won't improve much.
But if you study for just 15 minutes every single day, no exceptions, you'll improve a lot.
Yes, because your brain needs regular practice. It's like going to the gym. You can't go once and become strong.
You have to go consistently over time. Same with English or any skill.
So the message is, start small, but be consistent.
Small daily actions create huge changes over time.
Let's talk about bad habits for a second. We all have them.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have plenty of bad habits.
Like what?
I eat too many sweets. Like, I'll have chocolate or cookies almost every night.
Ha! Nothing wrong with a little treat. But yeah, if it's every single night, maybe that's too much.
Exactly. So I'm trying to cut back. Maybe just 3 times a week instead of 7.
That's a good approach. You're not completely eliminating it, just reducing it.
Right, because if you try to stop something completely, you might feel deprived and then binge later.
True. So, what's the strategy for changing bad habits?
First, you have to recognize them. Be aware of what you're doing.
Self-awareness. That's important.
Then, replace the bad habit with a better one. Don't just remove it. Replace it.
Can you give an example?
Sure. If you snack on chips every night, replace it with popcorn or fruit. Something healthier but still satisfying.
Or if you scroll on social media for an hour before bed, replace it with reading or listening to a podcast.
Exactly. The key is replacement, not just removal.
That makes sense. You need something to fill that time, or you'll feel empty.
Yep. All right. We're getting close to the end here. Let's give our listeners some final advice.
Good idea. So, what's the most important thing you want people to remember?
I'd say don't try to change everything at once. Just pick 1 or 2 habits to focus on.
Yes, start small. Maybe 1 morning habit and 1 evening habit.
Do those 2 things every day for 30 days. Then add more if you want.
It's like building a house. You start with the foundation, not the roof.
Great analogy. For English learners specifically, what's one habit you'd recommend?
I'd say listening to English for 10 to 15 minutes every day. It could be music, podcasts, videos, whatever you enjoy.
That's perfect. It's simple, it's fun, and it really works.
And for speaking practice, even talking to yourself counts. Seriously.
Yes, narrate your actions throughout the day. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the door.
It feels weird at first, but you get used to it. And it really helps.
Okay, let's finish with some inspiration. Max, do you have a favorite quote?
Let me think. Oh, how about this? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Ooh, I love that. It's so true.
Right? Don't wait until you feel ready. Just start now, even if you're not perfect.
Every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker started with nothing.
So don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Yes. If you're better than yesterday, you're winning.
All right, friends. Let's do one final practice. We'll say some powerful statements, and you repeat them out loud. Ready?
Here we go.
I am in control of my habits.
My small actions today create my future.
I choose progress over perfection.
Every day I'm getting better.
I believe in myself.
Awesome! You all did amazing today.
Thank you so much for listening to Max and Mia podcast. Remember, you don't need to change everything today.
Just pick one small habit. Do it tomorrow, then the next day, then the next.
In 30 days, you'll see progress. In 90 days, you'll feel different. In 1 year, you'll be amazed.
That's how powerful daily habits are. We believe in you.
So tonight, before you sleep, think about one habit you want to start. Write it down.
Make it small and specific, not exercise more. Instead, do 10 push-ups every morning.
Not learn English. Instead, listen to English for 10 minutes during breakfast.
Make it so easy you can't say no.
And then just do it, one day at a time.
Before we go, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend.
Yeah, and leave us a comment telling us what habit you're going to start. We'd love to hear from you.
All right, that's all for today. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your daily habits are creating your future.
Make them count. Bye, everyone.
See you next time. Peace.